Hi guys, this is me again. We're gonna continue with the process. A few minutes ago, or depending on the date when you watch the previous video, I was explaining to you about comparisons. So we're gonna continue now, but now the main topic is gonna be superlative. So let's go ahead and let's review our introduction. We have here LC004 Itza, Henry Padilla Scorsia, and the topic is gonna be comparative and superlative part 2. Previous video we were focusing on comparisons. Now the focus is gonna be on superlative. So let's go ahead and let's begin. Superlative in English. What is a superlative? Superlative is when you are going to say that a person, an animal, a place, something is number one, the best. No competition. You don't need to mention 2, 3, or 4. Only one. The number one. That's a superlative in English when you're mentioning number one in something. Let's check some adjectives as we did before. We have big, small, short, nice, pretty. Do you remember previous lesson, the previous video? What do they have in common? Yes? You remember? Yes? Yes or no? Okay, perfect. Yes, you remember. You're right. They only have 1 or 2 syllables. So, every time that we have only 1 or 2 syllables, how are we gonna form the superlative? EST. So you can see here, EST. EST is how we form the superlative. But not only EST is necessary for superlative. It's going to be mandatory the. No superlative. When we have the comparative, you know that the most important is than. Well, with superlative, you need to use the. THE. No superlative. Let's check some examples. Lori is the nicest girl in the classroom. I am mentioning only one person. I'm mentioning just Lori. So Lori is number one. Number one in what? In being the nicest girl in the classroom. So you see, nice already finished in E. So we only add ST. My sister is the prettiest girl in the world. What we were doing before, pretty, we eliminate Y, we add I, and we add EST. So, example from previous lessons that you need to take into account. So, once again, it's mandatory, always. Always we need the. And EST for specific adjective. Which ones? The ones who only have 1 or 2 syllables. What about long adjective? EST. Let's take a look of them. We have here interesting, important, amazing, incredible, necessary, dangerous. EST? No. They don't use EST. Why not? Because they are long adjective. The rule is gonna be different for them. They are gonna use the must. Let's take a look at some examples. We have here, English is the most important language in the world. Inglés es el idioma más importante del mundo. So, I only mention English. Solamente menciono el inglés. Why? Because according to my opinion, according to what I'm saying, English is number one. I don't care number 2. I don't care number 3. I don't care number 4 or number 5. I just care number 1. You are the most important person in my life. When you're talking to your wife or to your husband, or maybe your mother, your father, tú eres la persona más importante en mi vida. So you are saying that it's number 1. Who is number 2? ¿Quién es el número 2 o la número 2? It doesn't matter, no importa. Because I'm using the superlative. This book is the most interesting book I have ever read. Este libro es el más interesante que he leído. So, in my opinion, that book is number 1. Number 1 in what? Number 1 in interest. It's the number 1 for me. It's the most interesting book. El más interesante. ¿Cuál es el número 2 que he leído? No me interesa. No lo quiero decir. I just care about number 1. This book is the most interesting book I have ever read. Something really important. EST is not compatible with the must. For example, we have here, let's put an example, tall. Frank is the most tallest student in the classroom. Is that good or not? Okay, tell me what's the problem. What is the mistake? The is okay, excellent. Why? Because the is mandatory for superlative, but no must. Why not? Because you already have EST. So, like in previous lesson, ER and more are not compatible for comparisons. EST and must are never ever compatible. Cuando está EST, no va a estar must. And the other way around. Y lo contrario. So you need to be careful with that. The must, no EST. EST, no the must. You need to take that into account to avoid mistakes. We have special adjective. Good. The goodest. No. The best. But the worst. Far. The furthest. Much. The most. Little. The least. So if I'm gonna say, for example, Lionel Messi es el mejor jugador del mundo. I may say Lionel Messi is the best soccer player in the world. So, the superlative for good is the best. Never ever put something like the goodest. A disaster. The most good. A mega disaster. Why? Because it's irregular. You need to memorize it. Superlative, it's the best. Adjective, good. Comparative, better. Superlative, the best. And the same happened with little, much, far, and bad. And some others, but at this time I need you just to be working on them. Hay otros, sin embargo, para comenzar, sería bueno que practicáramos con estos 5, que son de los más comunes que hay. I have here the same example. Messi is the best soccer player in the world. Good, the best. Coronavirus is the most popular disease now, unfortunately. Desafortunadamente, es la enfermedad más popular el día de hoy. Popular, 3 syllables, tiene 3 sílabas. No puedo colocarle EST, debo colocarle the most. Le coloco the most y miren que no le coloco ningún EST. She's the tallest girl in the classroom. Ella es la chica más alta del salón. Tall, only one syllable. Le coloco est y como pueden ver no le coloco the most. Acá vemos los tres. Vemos los que son irregulares, good, the best. Vemos los de 3 sílabas o más, popular, the most. Y vemos los de 1 o 2 sílabas, que sería tall, the tallest. Miren, analícenlos cómo se comportan dependiendo a su estructura. The is always mandatory, as I was saying before. No the, no superlative. Si yo no coloco the, eso no es ningún superlativo, so you need to take it into account. Let's put here this example. We have here, the blue whale is the biggest animal on earth. Is it correct? I mean, I think that I pronounce it good, but you can see here that it says the blue whale is biggest animal on earth. Is it okay? No está correcto. ¿Por qué no está correcto? Porque no hay the, no le colocaron the. The blue whale is the biggest animal on earth. Now, if I say the, it's okay. Let's practice. Okay, we have here some information that you can use for practicing superlative. Sofia Vergara. Okay, create one sentence with Sofia Vergara. Superlative, Sofia Vergara. Sofia Vergara is the most famous actress from Colombia. Possible or not possible? Yes, it's possible. I need you to complete another one. Everest Mountain. Everest Mountain is the highest mountain in the world. La montaña más alta del mundo. Create another one. Magdalena River. Magdalena River is the larger river from Colombia. El río más largo de Colombia. So it's a superlative. Now create one with pizza. You can say pizza is the most delicious food. La comida más deliciosa. Or you can say pizza is the most horrible food, depending on your case. So you need to complete the same with Titanic movie. Maybe some people like Titanic. For one person can be the best movie ever. For some other people it can be the most boring movie, la más aburrida. The most interesting movie, la más interesante. The most expensive movie, la más costosa. What about Avengers? Avengers also, if you like Avengers, you can say Avengers is the best movie ever. It's possible or not possible? Yes, it's possible, but maybe some people may think different. It's the most terrible movie. Why not? It depends on the case. So I need to create sentences based on you. I mean, your own information. De acuerdo a lo que ustedes piensan about Sofia Vergara, Everest Mountain, Magdalena River, Pizza, Titanic, or the Avengers. Comparative or superlative? Let's review if it's comparison or if it's a superlative. You need 2 or more in order to compare, and for superlative, you only need 1. Barranquilla, Medellín. If I have Barranquilla, Medellín, is that a comparison or if a superlative? It's a comparison because I have Barranquilla, Medellín. I can say Barranquilla is hotter than Medellín. Barranquilla es más caliente que Medellín. Possible or not possible? Yes, it's possible. Bogotá. Superlative. Why superlative? Because I'm mentioning only Bogotá. No la voy a comparar con nada. Voy a decir algo en lo que Bogotá sea la número 1. For example, Bogotá is the biggest city of Colombia, la ciudad más grande de Colombia. Sobusa Bus, Colitoral Bus. So you need to decide. Sobusa Bus is better than Colitoral Bus. Sobusa Bus is faster or Colitoral Bus is faster. So you decide. iPhone. iPhone. Superlative because I'm saying only iPhone. Samsung, LG. Comparison because I'm comparing Samsung with LG. Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Comparison or superlative? Yes, it's a superlative because I'm mentioning just Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Louvre Museum and Museo del Caribe. Voy a comparar el Museo del Louvre con el Museo del Caribe. So it's a comparison. So I need to complete the comparisons or the superlative, create your own sentences, and let me know if you have any problem or any questions about it. Okay guys, thank you very much. Any question, any doubt? Please, if you have any question, just let me know about it via email or even via WhatsApp. We are gonna be taking some text and we're gonna take a quiz about superlative and comparative. And also, after this video, I have some tricky questions to make sure that you watch the complete video. Okay, guys, take care. I send you a hug and see you soon in a new video. And hopefully, we can see you face to face once again after all this situation, ends. And don't forget to stay home. Stay home because that's the only way to prevent the coronavirus. Okay, guys, goodbye.